All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our opening session of the 2021 Fall Leadership Conference. My name is Jorge Sanchez. I'm your 2021-2022 State President, and I'm joined by Paula. Paula, if you want to introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paula Vallaneda, and I'm your Florida FCCLA State President-elect for the 2021 to 2022 year.
We want to thank you all for joining tonight. We have events from 4:30 all the way to 9 o'clock. We have some great speakers that we're looking at and some great workshops that our officers have planned, as well as some other state associations such as Alabama, Missouri, and Wyoming. So let's just go quickly over the agenda for tonight. I'm going to pull that up. So this is the agenda that we're looking at for tonight. The first workshop that we have is at 5 p.m. That'll be a membership campaign update given by your president-elect. She'll go over the new changes that have been made to our membership campaign, as well as guide our chapters into how they can complete it and what they need to do to be successful and be recognized as Ruby level chapters. Then at 5:30, we'll have our chapter and district officer training that is open for anyone. It doesn't have to strictly be chapter or district officers. Anyone can come. And that'll just explain a little bit about how to manage your job, how to do your job, and what you can do to really manage life in FCCLA. We'll have a break in between that. That workshop should end at 6. We'll have a break between 6 and 6:30 so that people can go and eat and get some dinner. And then we'll start back again at 6:30 with the Making Your Health Count workshop. That workshop will be presented by the Alabama FCCLA State President, as well as the Wyoming FCCLA State President. They'll cover the danger of nicotine and tobacco use and cover how students can manage their addictions and things like that. Next up, we have at 7 p.m. a teen talk that'll be presented by the Missouri FCCLA State President. That'll be on mental health. It'll explain to them what they can do to tackle it in their own communities and what they can do to take care of themselves. At 7:30, we'll have a professional speaking presentation that'll be given by Mr. Evan Statman. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Today's Doe, and he'll be talking about how to professionally present and what students can do to give the best presentation they've ever given in their life. At 8 p.m., we'll have an insightful chapter fundraising that'll explain to people how to join for fundraisers, what they can sell, what they can't sell, how they can market it, et cetera, et cetera. And that'll be presented by your president-elect and your VP of management. Then at 8:30, we'll have a competitive events workshop, which will explain to members star events and proficiency events and what they can do to be successful throughout the year and how they can compete and possibly get gold. Then we'll close out the night at 9 o'clock with our closing general session. That'll just be a recap of the day. People can talk about what they liked, what they thought was cool, and just network with each other. As well, available all day, these will be posted sometime in the week for our members. Will be a state officer candidate training that'll explain the state officer candidate application, what they need to know, like creed speaking, the tests that we do now this year, and how that'll affect the chance that they get to run. We'll also have a social media workshop, which will explain how to use Canva, when to post, how to keep like a nice creative Instagram, sort of that thing. And then finally, we'll have an alumni workshop, and that'll explain to our members how they can connect with their alumni and how they can stay in touch and recognize that so that they can inspire our current FCCLA members. Now, we also do have some guest speakers, and I will introduce those right now. First up, we have our guest speaker. Let me see. We have our guest speaker, Mayor Catherine and Shelby Smith. They are the state presidents from Alabama and Wyoming. They'll be doing the presentation on nicotine and tobacco. They've both offered to do this together, and they'll be doing this in conjunction. And quite a fun fact, Mary Catherine is actually 1 hour ahead of Shelby, and Shelby's 2 hours behind us. So they'll be doing this at like weird times. Mr. Evan Statman, he's the CEO of Today's Doe. He has over 20 years of experience in the business world, and he's currently an educator, but he's owned about 3 businesses, his recent one being Today's Doe. And then we have Max Quinn. He's the state president from Missouri. He'll be doing the mental health one. He's done mental health star events for like the last 3 years, and he's had a combined experience of about 3 years on councils and at the chapter and regional level that he serves on. So now we want to talk about how do you join each meeting? And I know a lot of people had some questions about that, and joining the Discord was difficult for some people. here's how you can do that. So we'll go over to Discord real quick. So once you're on the Discord, you'll want to scroll down to, not that. You'll want to scroll down to right here, our hub, our VFLC hub. You'll see that on the actual live workshops, you'll have all the links. So this is the link for the opening session. This is the link for the closing general session. And each of these are in order of the time. They'll also say the time. They also have the meeting ID and the passcode in case you can't actually join from your phone or your computer. So that's something if you want to pass on to your students, or if you were confused about, that's what you can do. And they're all in order right here. And these are also the places where we will be posting the files for the workshops. I know the Making Your Health Count one has a little handout that you can put in your classroom, and that'll explain like everything about the workshop, things like that. Now, another question that came up as we were doing this, let me just share this again. Another question that came up was, how do you maximize the use of the Discord, and what can you do to encourage your students to network and just meet other people from across our state? And we did that. How we tackled that answer was we actually set up a conference lobby. So here students can interact. They can just send their message and be like, hey, I'm so-and-so. How's everyone? How's their thing going? So here, I'll send a message real quick like, hey, everyone. How are you doing? And people can just start replying and interact that way. And here in our conference lobby as well, we do encourage students to talk about their experience in the workshop, what they did best, and what they really liked. Or if they have any questions, they can tag one of us. They can be like, hey, Jorge, what's this or what's that? Or Paula, do you know about this? Can you send us the membership files that you had? Things like that. Now, I want to open it up to see if any of you have any questions or any comments. I know we have a few of you on here. If you have any questions, just feel free to unmute. I think you should be able to unmute. All right. Hearing none, I do want to again thank all of you for coming to our opening general session. We do have a few opportunities that we'll be talking about at the closing general session, so do come to that or watch the recording. Those will all be on our YouTube, and we'll have a section on the Discord that'll list out all of our social media so that you can look at them. We have a few things coming up in December with some other state associations, and we're super excited, but enjoy the conference. We're super excited to see you at the next one. The next workshop is at 5 p.m. and that will be our membership campaign update. So feel free to join us. Thank you so much for attending. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you, everyone.